Welcome to a new Tactics Unlimited video. Today we're excited to share a look at the current development progress. We'll briefly go over some screens and dive deeper into others like the redesigned lineup and tactics screen. We'll also explore the updated matchday experience, highlighting the expanded grid system and its new features. First, we'd like to introduce you to the new design of our lineup and tactics screen, along with some of its key features. On the left side, you'll see your squad divided into the starting 11, the 9 reserve players, and the remaining players in the squad who will sit on the stands on the matchday. The list shows not only the key player attributes and skills, but also whether a player is injured, suspended, or at risk of a suspension. Additionally, color codes provide information on player statuses, indicating if they are suspended, injured, on a loan, or on a trial period. Also, naturally, the list is sortable, for example, by position or strength. So, in the center, you'll find the pitch with your formation and that of your opponent. Hovering the mouse over a player on the field displays tooltips with player info. When you hover over a player and press the control key, an info window appears with suitable alternative players for that position from your squad. Selecting a player from this info box swaps them with the previously selected player. Below the pitch, you see the 9 reserve players. And to the right of the pitch, you have the option to switch the view between your team and the opponent. As you see, Meppen and Dortmund in this case. You can change the display between jerseys and position markers. You can hide the opponent's lineup, or show small tooltips with player positions, as you see here. Also, you can choose from predefined formations or save. You can save your own formation if you want to. To reposition your players on the field, simply drag and drop them to the desired spots. You can move players onto any of the highlighted octagons on the field. The colors indicate the optimal field area for each player and each team section. Just drag and drop. And if the view feels too small, you can click on the plus icon to open an enlarged field view and rearrange your players there, as you can see here. And another useful feature is the player comparison tool. To use it, just mark a player from the starting lineup, for example, and hover over another player. This will trigger a new window below the pitch, allowing you easily to compare two players side by side, as you can see here. Before we take a look at the updated grid, let's take a look at some other screens like the player profile, where you can see things like the attributes, some training statistics, player skills and positions, for example. If he's injured, contract details, season statistics and career statistics, for example. release or extend the contract, put him on the transfer market, change jersey number, and so on. If you change the jersey number, you will get on this screen, for example, or you can release the contract or change the transfer status of a player. And here we are in the player training. You see your player list with the full squad, the actual training goal of each player and the training's progress. And if you want to change something, you click on change and you will see the trainings screen of the player. So you can select to train an attribute, or you can train a skill, or you can train a specific position, and here you see the actual experience for this position. And now we are in the youth academy. As you see, we have an ABC youth with your youth players. Also they have training goals and training progress. You can change it too. As you see here, the youth players can train attributes or skills. This is the youth player profile, where you also can see the attributes, skills or positions. Depending on the talent of the player, of course, they can train different things. And now we see the team list of your full squad. You see if someone is, you put someone on the transfer market. You see things like the wage, contract, and if someone has a clause, like an exit clause in his contract. And you can switch to performance details like statistics about matches, goals, and so on for the current season or one of the next seasons. And this is the transfer list with our players which are listed on the transfer list at the moment. Of course you can filter like positions, transfer status, age, unsigned players, and so on. And this is the scouting screen. Here you see all your scouts, a player list with the players that are actually scouted. Of course you can filter here too. Here you can change the tasks for each scout. A task could be, for example, general scouting for in specific countries, a specific position, contract and age, and so on. Or you can scout a full team and a squad of any team. Or you can scout a specific player, just choose the country, the league, the club, and you see the club list, the player list, and now you can select a player and this one will be scouted. Okay, now let's take a look at the updated grid system. As you see, we have a more specific and bigger grid system with many more cells, which give you the more tactical options. You not only can pass, do a long pass, flank, you also can do a double pass and so on. Otherwise, there's some small changes also. So as you see, we have different colors for what we can do. Like there's one color for grids where we can dribble or do a pass. Some colors for where we only can do a pass or do a lifted pass. Also you see there's a red arrow. That means that at this cell the defense player will do an automatic duel. He will do this on every neighboring cell, but You can let him learn a defense skill, and there will be a bigger range for the automatic duel, for example. And yes, the new grid, you have many more options, and as you see, other things hasn't changed. At the attacking team you have 5 moves that you can do, like moving your player, or let him move and take a shot at the goal. Also you can select one of your action cards, for example to grant an extra move, or double the accuracy of one of your kicker. And yes, as you see, the actions are chained together, and for every successful action in a chain, you can fill the on fire bar of each player. The effect we will discuss in another video, I think. And yeah, if you said okay, that is my first attacking action, then it switches to the second user or the AI system. In this case, the defense team. The defense has 3 moves. The defense doesn't see anything what the attackers do if they pass, dribble, where the ball is at any action. They only see the player that has the ball, and they see some ghost players. So they can indicate, okay, some of the players will move to another destination, but they don't know if they get the ball or not, or if it is it just a feint. And so you have to say, okay, let's duel this one, and we will duel this one, and we'll say this player doesn't move, he does an automatic duel, and say let's confirm it and take a look what happens. Okay, that was a goal. So, as you can see, the expanded grid system offers several new options for interesting plays, and it also creates more opportunities to catch opponents off guard with feints, opening up space for the next attack, for example. We hope that have given you a good look into some of the latest updates, and we're excited to hear your questions, of course. Feel free to ask them in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow us here on YouTube, on our social media channels, or on Discord to stay up to date. On Discord you'll also have the chance to chat with us directly or share your ideas for new action cards, for example. See you next time.